Hey guys, welcome back to Beck's Life. I'm Beck. Minimalism is seen as deprivation by many. It is seen only as taking away. But what it really is making what's actually important to you in life your priority. Would you rather lose a child, a parent, or a loved one, or all of your worldly possessions? This may seem extreme, but the word priority is extreme. You can only have one priority. It is what is most important to you. Are things really your priority? If the answer is yes to that, you can skip this video. Minimalism is not for you. Are relationships your priority? Are experiences, growth, building a life you love? Then minimalism might be just the ticket. I'm here to tell you 5 ways that minimalism changed my life, because a minimalist life gives way more than it takes away. Number 1, time. I have more time now than I ever did before. It's not because I stopped doing everything. It's because I took the time to figure out what wasn't important to me and got rid of it. The figurine collection from when I was a teenager, gone. The job I hated, gone. The people who drained me emotionally, gone. The limiting beliefs in my own mind, well, mostly gone. I think that one might be a little ongoing fight. But it is easier now than it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. On the physical and logistical front, I just don't have as many items to care for, clean, organize, hunt through, etc. When I got through the first 5 or so waves of my decluttering journey, I was shocked by how little I had to do. It actually felt wildly uncomfortable to have free time. I felt like there was always something that I should be doing. I couldn't relax or do all of the things I always said I would do if only I had more time, because my brain was so used to the constant overload that it could not process anything different. It took me about 6 months, but eventually I became accustomed to my newfound free time. I went back to school. I became a certified yoga teacher. I started writing again, playing the piano again. I started a new business, traveled more, and spent quality time with the people that I loved. I took the time to just be every day because I could. I never thought the things that I was storing in the closet or attic or shed or wherever had such a huge daily effect on me, but they really did. It was only when those things were gone that I could see how wide their circle of influence had been in my life. Number 2, clarity. I know myself. I just turned 44 years old, and a few years ago was the first time I could actually say that I knew myself. The good, the bad, and the ugly. With my newfound time, I had to face some things within myself that I had been too busy to even know were there. It was rough going at first, dealing with decades of unprocessed emotions and trauma, self-limiting beliefs, social expectations, etc. But once I came through to the other side, it was amazing. I'm not saying I have it all figured out. I'm still working on things. But I believe the purpose of life is to keep learning, keep growing, keep leveling up and getting better every single day. So it'll never be all figured out, but I have a clarity about who I am and what I want that is unparalleled in my life before minimalism. Once I got rid of the stuff cluttering up my physical spaces, I had the time to sit with myself and look at what was cluttering up my mental and emotional spaces, which of course led to clarity. Number 3, contentment. I feel more content and at peace with a smaller amount of items than I ever did when I had more. I was never content. Always looking for the next thing to buy, to fill that space on the wall or match those pants. I needed more tools and toys and things in every area. I wanted a bigger closet, a newer car, a bigger garden, a kitchen gadget, or whatever was tickling my fancy at that moment. I wasn't even a very materialistic person. I've never been the type to have the newest, latest thing at that exact moment, and yet I realized that I was just the typical American, brainwashed into thinking this is how life has to be. It was a subconscious feeling, but it was there nonetheless. I just couldn't see it before. When I pared down, I thought I might feel deprived and it might take some getting used to. But instead of feeling like I was lacking in any area, I found myself happy with everything that I had. Once I was brave enough to remove the stuff that marketers and society told me would fulfill me, I actually found fulfillment. Real fulfillment. When I changed the script in my head from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset, I saw that I had everything I needed and more. I focused more on how I felt in life, not on getting the next temporary hit of dopamine from scoring another shirt or tool I didn't need, but bought anyway because it was on sale. It took time and effort, but I was able to change my thought pattern and no longer felt the pull of a sale rack. I know who I am and what I like, and I know that there are plenty more shirts or tools out there. I won't, quote unquote, miss out if I don't purchase it. I'll miss out on what's important to me if I do purchase it. Number 4, money. Once I had found that contentment and stopped using shopping as a hobby or an emotional band-aid, my money seemed to stick around a little bit more. Huge surprise. Some people say that minimalism is only for the rich. I think that that is a preposterous statement. I was a single mother of 4 when I really started on my minimalist journey. I was under the poverty level in the US. I had very little, but was still drowning in stuff. How many of us have bought something small because it was only $1, only to have it break and throw it away 2 days later? Not only did not purchasing random crap I didn't need keep the money I already had in my pockets, but peeling away all of the excess allowed me to focus on new things, find what I was passionate about, find new avenues of revenue, build businesses, and all-round level up. Minimalism is all about intention. I no longer browse the dollar spot at Target looking for little gadgets or trinkets that I don't need. I no longer sit on my butt watching mindless television for hours each night. I became intentional with my time, my money, and my entire life. This allowed me the mental, physical, and financial energy to get myself out of poverty and provide for both me and my children. Number 5, freedom. If I told you right now you had to move tomorrow, how freaked out would you be? Do you dream of opening a restaurant, traveling the world, writing a book, becoming an opera singer, restoring vintage and antique cars for a living? What is your dream, big or small? Do you have the answers and reactions to those questions I just asked you in your mind? Good. Now imagine how different your reactions would be if you didn't have so much stuff to pack up. If you had money in your bank account. If you had time on your hands to do the things that bring you joy. If you had a mental state that was healthy enough to handle the work needed to do the things you wanted to do. That, my friends, is called freedom. I have a freedom like I haven't experienced since I was a very small child, before I knew about things like bills and stress and taxes. I have done things I never thought possible. I am able to pack up and move within a day. I am able to travel whenever and wherever I want to go. Pretty much. I have passive and online income as well as my own yoga studio and a management business. I am in charge of my life. I am free to do what I deem worthy. I no longer feel stuck, weighed down, and hopeless. I'm not saying minimalism will magically solve all of your problems and you'll never have a bad day, but I am saying it is a huge catalyst for change within you that can lead to great things. It took me years to get here, but I don't think I ever would have gotten here without minimalism. These are just 5 of the things that living a minimalist lifestyle has given me. I'm not depriving myself. I'm exercising restraint and intentionally choosing how I live my life. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. If you liked this video, please give the like and subscribe buttons just a little bit of love today and help my baby channel grow. I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye. My tea is cold now. Rebecca, that's editing in the future, tape this part. Use this part. God, I cannot speak today.